Hey everybody, Tim here with today's review of Enterprise Season 1, Episode 9, Fortunate Son. This was rough. This was really difficult for me to get through. It was directed by LeVar Burton, which is cool, but just the overall plot was really hard and kind of a little disappointing in LeVar Burton. As the director, he kind of should have known what some of these characters were like, and I feel like it kind of dropped the ball. Now, this being said, and some of you have left comments, I'm not going to lie, Enterprise is hard for me to get through. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm also one of those people that believe that, even if you don't like something, if it's part of it, you still have to do it. If I binge a movie series, like Rocky or something, if I don't like one particular movie, I'm still going to binge all of it because it is part of the series. So I'm going to make my way through Enterprise, but a lot of this is probably not going to be good. And this is a good example, this episode, where the plot is actually really interesting. And I really do like the idea behind it. I just don't think the execution was done right. The whole plot is basically about the boomers, which Mayweather has talked about before. And to be honest, I'm not digging his character yet. I kind of get, he's the young one, he's the ensign, he's the Harry Kim, he's the Chekhov. Every series has had it, but I'm still, something about him I'm just not feeling. It's the acting style. And so, he kind of grew up, on these early warp ships that can only go, warp 1, 1.5. And as more ships are getting advanced, he's that civilization is having a hard time transporting. Well, one of them is just being attacked by Nausicaans. Now, Nausicaans were introduced kind of late into the Next Generation. The name Nausicaan comes from Patrick Stewart's movie, Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, because he played one of the characters in that. And so, which is a great Studio Ghibli movie. And anyway, and then as we've seen them over the years, they have very heavy accents, the way they talk is done a specific way. This one's flat, he's just sitting there talking as he's being tortured. I'm that's not what Nausicaans sound like. It's really kind of weird. And it's also one of those, okay, Nausicaans were never brought up in the original series. Like I said, it was only in the Next Generation. But, I mean, maybe they were around, we just didn't hear about them. And there was one episode that, if you guys saw that review, I actually commented, that looks like an early Nausicaan. So I'm not overly upset that the Nausicaans are in this one. I just don't like the way they're done. They just kind of changed the whole style, and I didn't like it. So the episode is mostly about the commander, the second command, Ryan, and how he just wants to attack and kill as many Nausicaans as he can because they're pirates. And then the Enterprise has to intervene and is this isn't right, you can't do this. I boiled that way down, but I could not get into this episode. I couldn't appreciate it. And the whole ending where the captain comes back and he just keeps asking Archer, do you want a drink? Do you want a drink? Do you want a drink? I was stop. He said he's on duty. Just leave it alone. I don't know. The whole episode was really awkward and I just couldn't get into it. For those who have seen it, did it resonate better with you? What did you think about seeing the Nausicaans? What did you think about the whole pirate storyline? Go ahead, let me know, and I will see you guys next time for Cold Front.